Yo, what's up? This is Elia Professor. Yeah, just making this video to share my ideas. Today's videos I want to talk about what helped me to step into the supernatural. As you know, we all know the world now is based mostly on science. So, people, when you watch movies like Superman and superheroes, it's just like fiction and something that out of reach. But there are people who are really sensitive that they can have those kind of abilities, kind of mentally. And so I was kind of interested in that, and even in the Bible here, how Jesus walked on water, he healed the sick, he did this and all that. Is like he understood different principles, there's something, information he had and stuff he did that helped him reach that level. And other examples as well. First of all, is you have to start eating healthy. So I changed eating more healthy, and it makes your body light. Start with the supernatural. I see it as your senses improve, increase, so you're seeing, you're hearing, you can sense a lot better. And so you have the spiritual side, the body which is here, then you have the spirit here. So it's all about connecting the energy from the body and the soul to the spirit world of the universe, or God, or what you call it. And when that's one, your senses will increase and you can sense more and your intelligence increase. That's why, world leaders like the Putons, they are very intelligent, people that know how to tap into that level of consciousness, and kind of like their mind is in a different dimension, the fifth dimension. So they're able to see things differently and see fast and sense. Like, even the Obamas or just different people that do stuff, even creative stuff and leadership, and who are really good at it, having influence, and some superstars and singers. And it's kind of like, personally, it's like when you tap into the supernatural, that's a bit, it feels better than even being famous. It feels better than being rich. And when you have that mindset, even when you get money, you're not gonna spend it anyhow. So what helped me step into the supernatural, and it's all of the first thing is information. Information unlocks your subconscious mind. So you gotta study different things. People have religions and this, but that's just one step. Just reading a Bible, one step, or some people have Qurans and whatever text they have. But if someone starts studying astrology and different, ancient Egypt, and study different things, business, just connecting all the dots, and then you read something like the Bible, then you start to see it differently, then you watch, go on YouTube and watch, people who are spiritual, what they talk about, and you find someone that will connect with you and even go deeper into it, and then you get more information from the right source, and that activates that. And also a bit of meditation every day, 15 minutes, and even that, if you're free, you can have a couple of hours to meditate until to the level whereby you feel like when you're meditating, you're actually dreaming. Your senses are so sensitive. Eating well and eating less and drinking more water, and quitting smoking and drinking too much, and really, just giving yourself a break, not to just eat all the time, and have that space for your body to have senses to increase, and then the information, and studying different things from astrology and learning about the planets and spirituality or business. Everything comes together, and it all opens your mind up into that, studying the world leaders, how they speak and how much influence they have, and especially me having interest in someone like Jesus about healing. How did that happen? And when my mind opened from seeing the information that I learned, and I started talking to people, and people say, they sense the energy, like, just Like I said in my previous video, my dad was like, just pray for me, I feel some energy there, you have some gift, and like, and the next day like, he prayed for me, I felt better, even my mom, sister. And it's just something I keep to myself. I want to share on YouTube and not bragging or anything. So I saw the energy even everywhere I go. I sense the energy. People become the positivity. People can sense. You know what I mean? Is you attract positive people and eliminating stress and negative people. You gotta eliminate negative people who put you down, and you're able to be independent. You can stay on your own, or you can be in a relationship or not, and you're complete on your own when you reach that level. So you have that sense of independence. No one can mistreat you in any way. You can think for yourself. Being independent thinker and just being able to pick the right thing that works for you. And it's just all about you're able to connect to the source and the universe through information, and you're able to read. Take every day, study, and read something that will make your spirit grow until it connects with the most higher, or the higher self, or your higher self. Read information every day a little bit that will help you connect with your higher self, or God, or the universe. And when you get information in different sources, you put it together, boom. And when you have that connection, it will take time and a little bit of meditation here and there, meditation and relaxation. And it will just happen one day, going for walks and getting out of the house, going for a walk and exercising, and all that health and belief and having faith and thinking differently that, I can be Superman, I can walk on water, I can heal the sick, I can do this, I can be a millionaire, I can be a billionaire, and you stop thinking, all the possibilities. Like my dad was talking about it. It was in church when they was preaching, and talking about people in Africa, how some people are poor, but they think about having servants and being a king and all that. And then this Australian lady was saying, you guys are Africans, and some people may not have even much in Africa, but they have these big ambitions, and it's normal to have it in Africa. But in the countries, Western countries, like here in Australia, if someone is thinking too big, like, I want to be this, a king, these people think, like, it's just bragging, but it's a different culture, right? But if you limit yourself mentally, you cannot connect. So having faith that we can do anything, and the possibilities, like how they create the phones, and the people created the phones and the cameras, all that, skyscrapers and the civilization of Egypt, and they thought endless possibility. Like Steve Jobs said, people, the crazy ones, are the ones who change the world. Because they think outside of the box. People see like they are crazy, but we see geniuses in creating all this new technology, from iPhones, this and that. It will happen that you feel this love and everything from the universe, and when your mind opens and your senses open, just your senses open one day because of the time you put into information, meditation, and all that, and belief, and then that connection with the universe just comes out of nowhere, and the love and everything that you feel. You're hearing the music is amazing. That's why my brother's like a good DJ. You can hear people like Dr. Dre, their hearing is really good. They can hear beats, and people that make hits, the MCs, they know how to really hear what this is gonna tune into people's ears, and they're gonna really people that create hits and songs and that connect with many people. They have a very sharp ear and more senses. So their senses are a bit higher. So you get more high from just being natural and eating well and exercising and meditation and eating well and information. Like Jesus said, the word of God is like food for the soul, you know what I mean? And eating the right food, if you want to be supernatural, you have to feed into the word, which is supernatural. If you want financial, then if you want financial gain, then you have to learn finance, every area, marriage, then you have to learn about marriage. And you know what I mean? Everything, you have to tap into different things to get the results. So there's no shortcuts. You gotta get the information, just like how you want to get a degree in anything, and that boom will unlock your subconscious mind. And so I reached that level whereby I just felt this. After all the information I got, when that power came, I knew how to control it, and it just comes and flows, and people start noticing everywhere I go. You just get this positive energy, and now surrounding yourself with positive people and eliminating all the negativity and puts you in a very good space. So yeah, that's stepping into the supernatural, being like Superman on earth. It is possible. You feel like Superman because when you get that energy from the universe after all the information, all that meditation and belief and faith, and when you connect with them, your higher self, or whatever you call it, God or the universe, your body feels different, right? You're renewed. You're upgraded, and your senses are high, your seeing is high, your hearing is high. So when I see Superman and all that, people that write those comic books, they're writing from a different dimension, maybe the fifth dimension. So it's in other words, their senses are high, so they feel a different energy. And when they're writing, because I also do writing, they can imagine high. You can think all the way, you can meditate and see the planets, like I said in my previous video. You can think beyond and connect things, and you become very intelligent and all that, and it's just everything just like magic, and the world just becomes like heaven on earth, you know what I mean? So you feel amazing every day, and it's just a different feeling. So when you have that feeling of peace and love, and because that kind of belief kind of helps you absorb the energy that you get when the enlightenment happens, and this is a normal feeling, to feel amazing, to wake up and hear well and see well and all that, and that's a normal lifestyle, you know what I mean? You don't feel like, oh, there's something wrong here. No, you just feel like that's normal. Like in the new world now, eating junk food and all that, and being dense and being numb like a zombie is the normal thing, you know what I mean? When someone has those senses, people say, oh, it's like crazy, or you can't think like that. You can't say we can be Superman. You cannot. Those belief system kind of keep people in they say slavery, you know what I mean? When people start to expand and open, the world becomes a better place, and that's why you see a lot of uprising. People's eyes are opening, you know what I mean? The dictators are going down and all that. People are like, phew, we can also be leaders like him, you know what I mean? We cannot just be in a box and be told what to do. The world has changed, the people say the world is coming from Aquarius to Pisces, fluid. The logical brain and then the imaginative brain comes together. When the logical and imaginative come together, that's when magic happens, you know what I mean? That when you feel that energy, Some people are just logical, they don't believe in the spiritual world, and then some people are just spiritual, they don't believe in the facts. But when you put the two together, your intelligence goes too high, and you start living, appreciating the small things you have. And if God gives you, if you hit the lottery and you become a millionaire, you're still humble and still able to handle it. And because you already felt abundance, because that abundance of the love of God and all the universe, or the love you get from finding your higher self is beyond anything, money or anything, You have to appreciate the small thing, the people in your life and everything in your life. And so it prepares you for, they say, the blessings of the future, and you live a more rich life. So that's why I decided to follow that. So people are obsessed with fame, but if you focus on connecting with the supernatural, that's even a lot more. You can't compare. If someone is just famous and they have not connected to the supernatural, they cannot feel the energy that the fame. You feel like you're like Jesus said, we are the children of God, or we are little gods because we are a chip of God, or the universe, or we're part of the higher force. So we can feel that connection. Doesn't mean you're special or anything, but because you're from a higher ground, you know what I mean? You're from a higher, when you leave your body, you're from a higher source. So you feel that energy, and you realize you're just beyond a human being. You're just beyond this body. This is just a house. So when you're able to connect with your spirit, even your spirit, you can meditate and your spirit leaves the body and comes back. People in Egypt, they kind of need those secrets. So finding those secrets will help you to expand your mind, because it's in you. You activate it in you. It's just like they say, the sexual energy is in you, and when it rises, and boom, it connects to the higher source, the universe. When this sexual energy rises from here to boom, it plus information, it connects to the subconscious mind, and plus information You know, like my dad read this book where they say the rich people, they're highly sexed, you know, they have a very high sex drive, you know what I mean? And when this energy comes here, boom, they, like even King Solomon or even say the Clintons and all that, they cheat and all. I mean, it's more like they have that high sex drive, kind of, you can use it to manifest for other things, you know what I mean? So it's the sex drive that really, the energies that goes really high and connects from here, this rises and boom, you know, all that energy in just from the lower, you can manifest intelligence and wealth and good luck, and a lot of things start happening magically in your life. So when the sexual energy comes from here, the Christians call it receiving the Holy Spirit. Other people say, the Buddhists call it about opening of the third eye, or just different thing, enlightenment. Other people say enlightenment or whatever it is, and I call it now stepping into the supernatural. You know, you feel a different aura and your senses increase. It's all about increasing your senses and you feel different. You don't have to really perform any miracles or anything, but then you feel different, and then your mind will open and you're able to read fast and absorb information, read people's, you know, you can sense people's emotions faster, you can make judgments. You know, that's why people like judges study. Judges, they study astrology and all that stuff, spirituality, even psychologists, they're able to make judgments about people, and they study different things about the higher self. So that's my journey, you know, so I don't want to go on a rant for too long. I'll be making videos, and if you like what I say, you know, you can subscribe. And anyway, I make videos when I have the time. So thanks for watching, and peace.